I sat at my desk last Tuesday. The room was quiet. I looked at my bank statement. It wasn't a disaster, but it wasn't a success either. My money was leaking. Tiny holes. Everywhere. In 2026, it's easy to be broke while making a good living. The world is designed to drain you, $10 at a time. I decided to stop. Not because I had to, but because it was logical. I audited my life. I found 6 things I will never buy again. The math might surprise you. Let's look at your phone. Specifically the apps you don't open. Most people have a small leak. It's usually around $15. Maybe it's a streaming service, a fitness app you used once in January. It feels like nothing. It's just $15. But let's do the math on a napkin. $15 a month is $180 a year. Now, look at the bundle effect. Most of us have 4 of these. 15 times 4. That is $60 a month. In 1 year, that is $720. In 2026, that is a high-end car payment. You aren't buying content. You are buying a bill. I cut 4. I kept $720. It was the easiest raise I ever gave myself. I used to value my time more than my money. At least, that's what I told myself. I would sit on the couch, I'd spend 10 minutes scrolling through a delivery app. The burger's $12, but then comes the delivery fee, the service fee, the driver tip. Suddenly, that $12 burger is $26. You're paying a 100% markup for someone to drive 3 miles. In 2026, convenience has become a commodity, and it's priced at a premium most of us can't afford. I stopped. I started keeping 5-minute meals in the freezer. The lost time was a myth. The lost money was very real. Let's look at the unit of 1. Think of one $10 bill. Maybe it's a fancy coffee. Maybe it's a quick lunch. If you spend $10 every workday, that's 5 days a week, $50 a week, $200 a month. By the end of the year, that's $2,400. That is a vacation. That is a new laptop. That is an emergency fund that actually works. Most people say they can't save, but they spend $2,400 a year on things they don't remember eating. The logic is simple. Keep the $10, keep the peace. We've been conditioned to hate our old things, even if they work perfectly. In 2026, the tech plateau is real. Your 2-year-old phone is still fast. The camera is still great. The battery still holds a charge. But the marketing is better than the product. I sell you titanium or a new button. I realized I wasn't buying a tool. I was buying a 15-minute dopamine hit. I stopped the upgrade cycle. I kept the 2024 model. I realized that boredom is free. Upgrading because you're bored is expensive. Let's talk about buy now, pay later. It's the most dangerous math in 2026. They don't show you the total price. They show you $25 every 2 weeks. It feels like nothing until you have 5 of them. Now look at the balance. Let's say you owe $500 on a credit card. If you pay the minimum, usually around $25, with an 18% interest rate, the math is brutal. Half of that $25 is just paying for the privilege of owing money. You're running on a treadmill. I decided to stop paying for my past. I cleared the $500. Now every dollar I earn belongs to my future, not a bank's profit margin. We often mistake a logo for a standard of living. I used to buy the same blue box of detergent, the same green bottle of dish soap. I didn't think about it. It was a habit. But in 2026, the generic gap has closed. The store brand is often made in the same factory. It has the same ingredients, it just lacks the $100 million advertising budget. I started looking down, literally, to the bottom shelf.
I stopped being a fan of corporations. I started being a fan of my own bank account.
This is the math of friction. Impulse is the enemy of logic. When you see something you want, don't look at the price tag. Look at the clock. I implemented a 72-hour cooling off period. Let's say the item is $100. If I still want it in 3 days, I buy it. But here is the math. 8 out of 10 times, the want disappears. If you spend $3,000 a year on impulse buys, and this rule cuts 80% of them, you just saved $2,400. That's not a hack. That's just allowing your brain to catch up to your wallet. Time is the best filter for bad math.
My life didn't get smaller. It got quieter. I don't miss the subscriptions. I don't miss the $26 burgers. I don't miss the anxiety of a buy now notification. When you stop buying things you don't need, you start owning the thing you need most, your time. The audit isn't about restriction, it's about clarity. Logic over hype, every single time.